Yo, as always, like, share, subscribe. Want to thank everybody for the donations. I just got a new mic. Let me know how it sounds. Now, let's just get into it. So, Michigan just played Wisconsin and lost, 49-11. And we were embarrassed. I mean, there's not much to say. We just got embarrassed out there. And from honestly, offense, defense, everything was just horrible. Like, Wisconsin had like 350 yards rushing, and we had like 200 yards of offense. Like, it was just horrible. Wisconsin basically comes out, does whatever they want to, goes straight down the field, and we didn't get a first down to the second quarter, something like that. Like, late second quarter, like, it was embarrassing. Offense, defense, the defense, the defense can't stop anyone. They look so out of position on everything that they do. It's just sad. Like, they're so out of position, can't set the edge. And one thing that really stood out to me is on play action. You know, you do a play action and the tight end goes to the flat. He's all open every time. I saw so many open receivers that it was just laughable to me that these dudes, like, we look like we don't practice. Like, we look like we didn't play the last 2 weeks and had COVID, were shut down because of COVID. That's what it looked like. But no, it's Wisconsin, and they look like they've been playing all season. Like, this is just embarrassing. And the offense with Joe just looked horrible. Joe looks like he was switched to a quarterback or something, honestly, and it just wasn't clicking. We still have no running game, and like, Joe just looked bad. Like, Harbaugh finally puts Cade in, and he looks good. He looked good, but he didn't. Harbaugh waits so long. This is goes to Harbaugh again. He's so stubborn. He waits until the game is over to even try the backup. Like, you put this man in when it's 42-11, 42-3. If he does look good, that's not even enough time to come back, bro. Like, what are you doing? Like, this looks like the worst Michigan team I've ever seen, even with the Rich Rod era, because it looks like we won't win another game this year. Like, it's embarrassing. Like, Harbaugh is so stubborn with his coaches, keeps them too long. Don Brown should have been fired 2 years ago. Play calling, he'll just run up the middle and game after game until it don't work no more. Like, everything is so stubborn with him. He waits too long. We don't have time for you to run your head into the wall year after year and play after play and game after game, and then you want to make changes. We don't have that much time. Like, it has to be done quickly. You have to adjust quick now. Like, the stuff that you're trying to do, it just ain't gonna cut it, bro. And during the game, I'm arguing with a fan talking about Harbaugh. Michigan hasn't been this and that, and you're blaming Harbaugh for his assistant coaches not being good. He hired them. The school doesn't hire the assistant coaches. The head coach does. So if they're trash and he keeps them, that's his fault. It's nobody else's fault but his. He has to be held accountable for hiring Don Brown. If the D-line coaches aren't working out, everybody on his staff he hires. If they're not getting it done, the blame goes to the head coach. I don't understand. And so it's just people like that. Like, if you're happy with us being 9-3 and 8-4 and things like that, that's fine for you. Some of us want us to be great. Some of us want us to win championships, at least win the Big Ten. Every couple of years? Is that enough? Once every 4 years? Like, we ain't even winning the Big Ten, so what are you talking about, bro? Like, if you want to be great, we want to be great. Some of us fans want us to be great. And the coach, it's the coach that can get you there. I don't care what school you're at. If you get the right coach in there, you can win at least conference championships. And if we win a conference championship in the Big Ten, we'll go to the playoff. Now you have something started. But like, this game was just so embarrassing from top to bottom. It was embarrassing. Saturday night prime time. Are you kidding me? And we get curb stomped like that? No, that's not acceptable. And I know people are going to be, we got fans that don't like Joe or whatever. And if he plays bad, like they just waiting for him to play bad. Like they were happy today. Like they won something. You do realize he's the quarterback for Michigan. So if he plays bad and we're getting curb stomped, it just looks bad for Michigan. It don't matter to me who plays as long as they play good. Joe wasn't playing good. Put in Cade. Oh, Cade is looking good. Great. Too bad Harbaugh waited till fourth quarter to put him in. That doesn't help us. Now, hopefully, Cade can look good the rest of the year, and maybe we can build on that and have something. But I'm in the Facebook groups, and the guys telling me, "Oh, I told you Joe was bad," laughing emojis and laughing. What's funny about us getting curb stomped? Aren't you a fan of Michigan? We're getting curb stomped, and you're laughing about it. What's funny? Oh, so you want to be right. So you were right that Joe's not looking good. It's funny. I don't care who the quarterback is. It's never funny when we get curb stomped. If you think that's funny because the quarterback you wanted isn't starting, you ain't a fan of this. You ain't a fan of Michigan. I don't know what you are, but you ain't a real fan of Michigan. Like, I don't know what you... It's just from Harbaugh, Don Brown, Gaddis. It really don't matter to me. All of them can go because I don't see what I want to see. And I don't see how you can say you do see what you want to see with that. That was just horrible. That was embarrassing. And this is the year where we haven't lost to Indiana since the 80s. It happened this year. We haven't looked this bad at home and gave up 28 in the first half at home like that since I don't know when. Happened this year. This is a year where we're probably going to win one game. And you telling me Harbaugh should keep his job until next year? Nah, it don't work like that. Nah. I'm sorry, but he has to go. And from offense to defense, it's just bad. Our team looks like we don't practice. Like, it looks like the team looks like they just got a bunch of dudes together and built the team like over the break. That's what it looks like. Like, it don't look like these dudes practice together. The D-line, it's a joke. Even when Queedy and Aiden were out there, they still didn't look good. I'm sorry. It's just the facts. They still didn't look good with them. So the defense looked like they quit in the fourth quarter, late in the third, like they just quit, gave up. I saw too many guys get in the backfield, have the running back in their grasp. He breaks the tackle, end up getting 10 yards. Like, it's just from every phase of the game, it's just laughable. Even when we get a stop, these coaches, we haven't stopped them really all game. And you got the nerve to try to punt block when we do stop them. We haven't executed barely at all in this game. What makes you think you can execute a punt block? Oh, they try to execute a punt block and they run into the kicker or roughing the kicker, first down. That's just the type of coach thinking, the thought processes our coaches have. We haven't executed all game, and you want to try to execute a punt block instead of you should just be happy we got off the field on third down. Just do a return. You don't need to be trying no punt block. It don't matter anyway. We're down 30 something. Just return the ball. Set up for the return. But that's the type of coaching mindset we have. It's laughable. Like, this is gonna be an embarrassing season for Michigan, and I don't know if they're gonna fire Harbaugh at the end of the year or what, but it has to be done. I mean, at this point, what's the point of waiting until next season to let him go? I'm so ready for Don Brown to go because the offense is young pretty much all the way around. But the defense got plenty of starters on it from last year. They got quite a few from Aiden, Queedy, because I'm going to say them, because I know people are going to say, they didn't play this game. I'm going to say, well, they played the other games, and we still look just as trash on defense. So, Aiden, Queedy, Carlo Kemp, McGrone, Josh Ross, Brad Hawkins, Dax Hill, Vincent Gray started some. So most of the defense played last year, quite a few snaps. So it ain't no excuse for that defense to look that trash. And not just this game. They've been looking trash all year, except Minnesota. And guess what? Minnesota is horrible. Minnesota is probably the worst team in the Big Ten. It may be Penn State. I don't know. We'll find out. But it don't make no difference. Like, we're horrible on offense and defense. Look like we don't look well coached. When I watch Wisconsin and I see us run some of the same type of plays, I see Wisconsin players prepared, like they know I know this look. I know who's my man. I know what position I should be in. They run the same plays against us, and this guy's wide open. Dudes look like they don't know who's supposed to be their man. They're just out there running around. Like, they're just running around. Like, we look so undisciplined and so unprepared to play. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. I don't see how you can take pride in trying to be a coach when you putting stuff like that out on the field. Like, I just don't see. Like, you stealing money at this point. Like, if you care about Michigan, you should, like, I can't do this. You should want to step down. Because it's sad. Like, it's sad and embarrassing. Like, it's no excuse for this. Like, there's no excuse. I don't understand how you can make excuses for that. But that's all I got, y'all. This is just it's sad and embarrassing. There's really not much to say. Now, because it was just bad from offense to defense. I wish they would have took Joe out a little earlier to see maybe Cade could have made it look more respectable. Maybe he could have got more mojo going. But he only ended up getting to play 2 series. And one he was looking good, making pinpoint throws, looking decisive. I would have liked to have seen him earlier. Like, that's what just kills me with Harbaugh. He's so stubborn that he waits so long to change things. Like, I've seen other, and that's the difference between good and great coaches. Great coaches aren't going to wait till the game's out of reach to make a change at quarterback. Great coaches are going to make that change early enough so if the backup is clicking, they can maybe have a chance to win. And this is my thing. let's say he puts Cade in and Cade looks worse than Joe. You can always put Joe back in. Just because you bench him don't mean you can't put him back in. So it just boggles me that Harbaugh is so stubborn with the quarterbacks like that, like he can't sit them down. Sometimes they need to be sat down and talked to and see it from the sideline. I saw Oklahoma earlier this year bench their quarterback, and they put him back in, and he played lights out. It's big-time football. You can't just be riding with dudes just because. That's just what it is. But I'll be going live tomorrow about 5 or 6 o'clock. If you're a subscriber, hit the notification button so you know when I'm gonna go live, and you'll get the updates and everything like that. But it ain't much to say about this one, y'all. We were embarrassed, and I can only imagine how the alumni and everything feel about how this team looks, because it's laughable. It's sad. And that's all I got for this one, y'all. Like, share, subscribe, and as always, go blue.